to God to give me the energy we need to keep Jamaica and our people firm and strong. Stand up, labor rights. Stand up for justice. Stand up for truth. Labor rights are proud of their party.
In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. Jamaica, nobody fuss, no, nobody fight. We did a for the labor right. No shaky boat because a woman will did a for the labor right. The river come down green, it's so pretty and bright. We did a for the labor right. The way me love shower in a green, me baptized. We did a for the labor right. Right now me nah worry about visa, cause we have one of the greatest leader. Me nah run way, go a foreign like triple X and got beef gravel leg out a freezer. Out ya fit on green like Tracina. I will say no waste freeze for the teachers. We have the prettiest women like Anne-Marie Vaz and sexy Venetia. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. Oh no, see Center, my servant center. Ketchino, St. James parameter. Our doctors in a fi use garbage bag. Yo, does you go on like you no member? Now blessings that flow like river. Every bad prayer return to sender. Dr. Cole and Blair teach drop out from when PMP never buy them no denture. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory.
Good morning, Labor Roots, and good morning to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Now, let's roll out the morning shoutouts first thing. Guys, gonna share the live, like up the live, and please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe. So let's roll out the morning shoutouts, my people. Mark Nemad, big up yourself over there in New York. Beverly Clark, good morning. Jam Down, big up. Raquel, I don't know who the Raquel there, you know. And I'm a friend Tanya. Baba with some Namacha, good morning. Jean Blair, good morning. Preston, good morning. Mary, good morning. Tom, good morning. Father Dark Night, big up yourself. Sharon, big up yourself. Marie, big up. Father Bertie, big up yourself. Anita Earlford, good morning. Paula, big up. Michelle Thousand, good morning. Good morning to my beautiful wife. Good morning, baby. Kay Clark, big up yourself. Corinne, big up yourself. Donna, big up. Arlene, big up yourself. Good morning, Melody. Freestyle, big up yourself. Mama Winsome Radcliffe, big up yourself. Everax, big up yourself. Dwight, big up yourself. Caroline, big up. And Ian, good morning. Marcia Manroom, just see a Papine as well. Good morning, my people. Good morning. No, because the background is white, I can't see how much people there on the live yet. I can't see in general. See, I can't see 22 persons like it, but I can't see how much person. It look like 54 to me. Anyways, let's get into it, my people. So, the storm came and destroyed Westmoreland. Majority of Westmoreland, whether you live on the coast or you live up in the hills, a lot of Westmoreland persons and people down there, a lot of the citizens in Westmoreland do not have any land title, my people. So, just before the storm, the Prime Minister had tasked Robert Bobby Montague to go into the land agency and, sort out things there so regular Jamaicans can get their hands on, land titles. Now, people are concerned in Westmoreland that, you know, they have leased land for years. Some did not get any receipt, but they are paying lease. Persons are paying upwards of 60,000 a year to lease lands that are government lands, by the way, and persons would capture it and register it, paying tax for it, and they would lease it out to other persons. Now, the government has indicated that they are going to come in now and they are going to look into regularizing persons who is living on some of those lease lands. My advice to you is, whoever you're paying the money to lease the land, odds are they have no authority to lease you that land. But some people do own their land, and if that is the case, make sure that while you was putting up your documents for the stamp, those receipts that you got while paying for your land lease yearly is available to the ministry when they come in, because persons, you know, are going to complain now that they have no paperwork, which we know that happen, and you know, it gonna be die my people. However, the government does have the wherewithal and they know it all to come in there and assess the situation. You know, there are other ways to get around documentation. So they will come in there and they will try their very best to see if they can rectify the issue down there. See, I have all confidence in my government that they will do the right thing for the citizens. Now, we have several news articles this morning to listen to, and then we're going to break it down, my people. We know say most Jamaicans that watch news, they don't like to read, so we have to bring these things to them. Now I'm going to play something from DUJON'S, and then I'm not going to play it in its entirety. I just wanted to hear the first part, because that is actually what we're going to talk about at the ending of the live. So listen to this.
Used to manipulate social media, to comment on posts negatively, to spread rumors about people, to do some really nasty things. And you're going to see some actions very shortly for those.
So we're going to get into that in the aftermath, my people. So let's go to Mayor Delancey. He has turned up in Westmoreland, my people. We have not seen him for almost 2 months, but he has turned up on a news media, my people. So let's listen to him. This is the mayor of Savlamar, by the way.
Can you just identify yourself for me, please?
Councillor Danry Delancey, Councillor for the Betteltown Division, and Mayor of Savlamar.
Mayor, your whole parish, overall of Westmoreland, a hard hit. Everybody knows that. Fast forward to now, what is happening?
We have to listen intently, my people, because one generator going in the background, but we can't hear him, so I hope we not hear him over the generator.
Well, we indeed got a very hard hit. Something never before seen, never before experienced in Jamaica. The eye of the storm actually cut a straight path through eastern Westmoreland, and you can see the level of devastation that has taken place. But since then, working in tandem with our members of parliament.
When you say tandem or condemn, because we can't hear. The generator go on. But anyway, we are listening.
And the business community, as well as good, caring, benevolent persons from other parishes, as well as back in the diaspora. We have been trying our best to alleviate some of the pain and suffering that has been brought upon our people here in Westmoreland. We have been, through the kind generosity of persons, we have been issuing care packages and also household items to affected persons. And
also the Mayor of Kingston.
Right, so the Mayor of Kingston, right, is now here with us, His Worship the Mayor Andrew Swaby. with a large contingent of persons, and has indeed brought good cheer today to the Clifton War Zone here in Darliston, Eastern Westmoreland. The KSAMC team engaged the boys here in games of domino and football, and all participants as well as spectators were indeed enjoying themselves. They have added out care packages and goodies to the boys, and they have also left other goodies with the administrators here at the facility. And indeed, it has been a good day thus far.
All right, let's just detour a little bit right into the parish now, in the section of parish, so you're the mayor. Is there any light or water back in here, or all the roads are clear as well?
Well, in terms of electricity, Negril has electricity, most of Negril, not all, most of Negril has electricity. And about two to 3 days ago, the Savlamar Public General Hospital was also powered up by the JPS. Those are the only places thus far in the parish, to my knowledge, that has electricity. At a recent meeting with the CEO of JPS, I was advised that some parts of the parish might not get back electricity until about May of next year. So
we want to pause this up. Mayor Delancey is saying that some parts of Westmoreland will not get back electricity until May of next year. A meeting that he had with the CEO of JPS. Now, we would have seen in the House of Parliament where Daryl Vaz, the energy minister, had said that the government is prepared to give JPS a loan of $150 million to bring back electricity before May. Mayor Delancey's leader, who is no other or none other than old Bucky Misa, see, had a problem with the Jamaican government giving or lending that $150 million to JPS to get back light, to get back electricity in these areas. His leader had a problem with that. So we just want to point that out, that the government of Jamaica prepared to lend JPS $150 million to get electricity back up and running as quick and as soon as possible. And his leader had a problem with it. And persons are going to say that, Mark Golding never had a problem with it. See? The very fact that Mark Golding was saying that the money is unsecured, right? And they should not give JPS the money until they know where the other 200 million is coming from. That tells you that Mark Golding did not want the government to lend JPS that money. That is it. I don't know what I think, but if I think something different, you can't tell me. But the mere fact that he said the government must know where the other 200 is coming from first before that money is dispersed tells me that he did not want the government to give JPS that money to give back light to these places. See?
for us, in terms of electrical energy.
What's affecting business? Not having
business. I am concerned that maybe some of these businesses might not be able to recover from this. A lot of businesses have suffered structural damage, and there's a financial loss. And then again, being closed for so long, and some of these businesses also depend on electricity, because you can acquire a generator, yes, and but for businesses to do generator, to go generator way, you're looking at these $10,000 per day.
So me at the land say, me know listen to me. The municipal corporation takes in almost $500 million yearly in Savlamar. You also have the SVR, which is an emergency fund. We are in a crisis now, Mayor Delancey. How about you, Mayor Delancey? Go to Kingston. Use some of the funding that you have, Mayor Delancey, and acquire some generators there. Bring them to Savlamar and issue them out to key business places on a loan basis. See? So the municipal corporation will keep those generators after the fact. So when there's another emergency, they'll be there to use again. See? So you're not give them to the business owners. You're going to loan them it. Mayor Delancey, just like what the Prime Minister is doing. You can't take that initiative to Mayor Delancey. See? Me call about Marlon. Right? You can't take that initiative to Mayor Delancey. Use some of the money where you have down there, get in some generators and loan them to these businesses so they can go up or at least the 80, 90, 100 and odd thousand them are going to take Mayor Delancey if you buy one generator. If you alleviate them of that cost, that money can stay in their pocket to help them to rebuild Mayor Delancey. See? At the rocket science, you know, we have bright minds come from Westmoreland as well. See? And they are there. So we can use up a bright minds them that is there. You know?
And some of these businesses will not be able for petrol. Homeowners it is costing them at least $5,000 per day to run the generators for like 4 to 5 hours. Businesses will have to run it for like 12, 14 hours. You know, if you are dealing with products that needs to be on cold storage and all that. And in these difficult economic times, you can't pass on these additional costs to the consumers.
But there's also job loss.
So, definitely. A lot of our residents in Westmoreland here are attached job-wise to the tourism industry. Sandals, South Coast, and some of the hotels in Negril. And these facilities have been closed. So some until some indefinitely, some until mid.
Hotels are still closed?
Yes, man. We have hotels that are still closed.
Yes, they're listening to the government. They have heard the updates that we heard, but the issue is, you know, their failings, they want it to seem as if it is the government. He has responsibility, you know, for the locality now, you know, in this disastrous time. This man that is speaking, he is the head that is in charge of, you know, aid relief, everything that the citizens need in that locality. He's responsible for. He's to lobby with Desmond McKenzie, who should lobby with the Works Minister and the Minister of Social Security, who should liaison with the Ministry of Finance. Seeing that is how you get in extra funding that they need. See? So these people, they have been there, they know what to do. They are just playing politics. It is simple as that.
I was speaking to one constituent yesterday, and she's saying that she doesn't expect to be called back to work until maybe about next year, April. So people are struggling to build back their homes. At the same time, they're out of a job. It's difficult.
How is the crime violence?
Well, at the function yesterday, police were sharing their figures, and you see that major crimes are still down. So I would like to
murders are down in Westmoreland 62%, my people. And the Prime Minister have said yesterday, for the first time in 40 years, Jamaica will come in under 700 murders for the first time in 40 years. Can you believe it? Big up my government. I see some green heart in the comment section for my government. For the first time in 40 years, I am 35 years old. See? So for the first time in my lifetime, right, we will see murders in Jamaica be less than 700. Andrew Holness did that. Horace Chang did that. The Jamaica Labour Party did that. See? So big up my government.
To appeal to our citizens, to our residents, you know, check it down. Country keeping it down. This is a time for us to show love and care towards each other, not being violent.
Do you think that the distribution of care packages and other stuff from the government is balanced, it's fair and balanced?
First, it is slow, very, very slow, and we have been getting lots of complaints about the manner in which it is being done. a lot of people are saying that they're not seeing the required level of assistance from government. I must say that parent, being a government agency, has been in the parish, and I can recall a number of occasions where they brought in supplies of averaging 120 care packages per division, right? Each municipal corporation was also afforded $250,000.
See, man, like, the man say, the people then bring in 120 care package per division. So, is it not on this live? I played a clip where, we never played the video, but we listen to the audio. But you would have seen it because I posted on Facebook. A lot of you would have seen it, where 3 Chinook helicopters land and Reno Ballfield and emptied tons of goods. Plus, 8 have been traveling and trucks coming in from both PNP and JLP. Plus, the government has given the Member of Parliament extra funding to do care package. Plus, 10 million, plus 2 million for water. Plus, the municipal corporation has PRF and SVR. Plus, the government dispersed 250,000 to each councillor on top of their 400,000 that they usually get. And that is to buy a care package. And these people are saying that the aid is slow and it is not good. What make them people are terrible, sir? Mighty God.
To buy stuff and prepare care packages for citizens as well. $250,000 per division.
For what period of time?
It's a one-off thing.
Here, 250,000 per division. But in a mention say then get 400,000 which is to look after the division. So then get that so that they can do anything. There's 400,000 where council get, him or she can buy care package with it if they want. Or they can do drain cleaning if they want. Or they can if they what they want. 400,000 in a crisis like this. You know, take it by care package, plus the government get extra 250,000 on top of that. See? But in fail to mention, say, the people then it comes and then get the 400,000 too. Then terrible bad my paper. Then terrible.
And all of that, as far as I know, has been spent up by respective divisions. But there's still a lot that needs to be done. Citizens are still complaining that they're not getting assistance with building material and all that. But thanks to the private citizens and private organizations.
Just so you know, Westmoreland, he who is talking here is responsible also for get out the aid. So when you live in America, you have things that are called, we call them counties or boroughs. No, in England we call them boroughs. We also have county, we also have parish. See? But we mostly call them councils, especially in London. We have councils. See? So in Jamaica we used to have parish councils. Here in England, in London we have councils. In Birmingham we have councils. Whoever is running the council, whether Conservative, which in this case would be the JLP, or Labour in England, in this case would have been the PNP. See? Whoever runs, we have other party, Green Party, Lib Dem, Liberal Democrat, we have other parties, we have councils as well. See? Whoever is responsible for that council is responsible in that area to get the aid out to the people. See? Mayor Delancey in this case is in charge of Savlamar and Westmoreland at large. He is responsible for getting out the resources out there. And they continue to neglect and to negate their duties. They are neglecting the people, my people. That is what is happening. See?
In terms of small businesses in the parish, about what percentage of them are closed at this time?
I could not say for sure, but exact percentage, but it would not be no less than 60%. 60%. Some of them have been completely destroyed. So at least 60%, in my opinion, at least 60%, at least have been are no closed or have been closed since the advent of Melissa.
So let me explain something else too. When you are living in America, or you live in Canada, or you live in the UK, when you are homeless, when you need to get a house or get government housing, do you go to central government? In America, it would be federal government. Do you go to the federal government or do you go to your locality? In the UK, do you go to central government or do you go to your council to get housing? Who do you go to? In Canada, do you go to central government or do you go to your county or your borough or your council? Who do you go to get housing? While this is a national crisis and the government is stepping in to build back persons' homes, ultimately this responsibility is for the council. Yeah? It is the council that have this responsibility. They are the ones who run the locality and responsible for all things local, including animals. They are responsible for everything locally, including your plants in your yard. They are responsible for that. The locality. Me and the Lancy. When you hear me talk on here several times, me and the Lancy, no, Dayton Canberra should get a tent. Me and the Lancy can do the same thing. Get a big gazebo. Big up in tomorrow. Put it on one of the ball field them. I get two. One for man and one for woman. Good morning to my beautiful mother-in-law. See? All them have to do is get one big old tent. And for persons who are living outside now, the government is coming by end of January with some temporary housing. Plus, the military is going to move in within the next couple of weeks to build back roofs and structures that are still standing. Seeing how we know say the military can build a house in a one day. We see them do it. As long as the material they then can build a house in hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. They can do it. See? So the government is getting help from several other militaries that is coming in to do things like that. See? So persons will get built back temporarily until the government can put in proper structures to build proper homes. You know, hopefully before the next hurricane season come. But Mayor Delancey is not doing his job, my people. Instead, he's whining and moaning like every regular PNP.
Advent of Melissa. Could be more.
So the Prime Minister of Jamaica said,
alright, I call back Marlon, you know. We'll get to the JIS clip after we talk to Marlon. See? Marlon look like he never on a call, my people. So when we go to the JIS clip for time being. So listen to this. Pack with Mama Sonia, good morning. Elaine, good morning. Carlin, good morning.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Monday, December 1, 2025. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has announced that the government will be shifting from mass pack.
And by the way, if you want to hear what is going on in government, actual factual information, go on Google, go on YouTube, type in JIS and follow JIS. That is where you get updates from the government, right? TVJ, CVM, Gleaner, Observer, all of these places, they are skewed in the direction of the PNP.
Hey, DUJON, morning, my friend. How are you?
I'm there, tell me now.
Yeah, man, I did miss the call. Show me them. That is something. I'm going to come back.
Yes, I.
Yes, DUJON, it's a very good morning, you know. It's a good morning that we live to see another day, you know what I mean? And we have to give God thanks, right?
Yeah, man, give thanks, you know.
You hear me?
Yes, man, me I hear you. When I hear him?
Yes. So, DUJON, I want to take you on a little issue here.
Yeah.
Have you heard the news, the latest news coming from the International Monetary Fund?
Yes, we talk about
you
it
hear
last night.
you hear the good news for the country?
Yeah, we talk about it last night before your company call, you know. You look like you missed the part there.
Yes, I missed it out. I was just going on going online this morning, and I've seen it and I heard it on the 6 o'clock news. I gathered it was from yesterday.
So you see what them do? Them a give the loan over a space of 3 years. So guess what? We now go in no problem for pay back with debt. And we not have to stop pay with debt. We can continue to pay while we build back. That is the goodness of Andrew Holness' name.
DUJON, listen. Everybody come to the front.
Good day, man. All
This is, you see this, DUJON?
Yes.
This is history in Jamaica.
Of course.
It is history in Jamaica. This has never happened before.
Exactly.
When I saw it this morning, I have to sit back in my vehicle and look to the heavens and said, God, trust me. It's really Andrew Holness do this. It's not like I don't know him, but the mere fact of the whole tribal politics, the whole assassination to him that he has gone through.
Yeah, God, you talk to him, man, and God said him can give you a few Moses, Him said him to come deliver Jamaican people, Unfortunately, they paid them a Judas.
Trust me, DUJON, me lost for words. Remember, the estimate recovery value, is almost $8 million,
8 billion. 8 billion.
I mean, $1 billion,
Yeah.
US, $8 billion US, to recover, to get back the entire country back on track, And here we have a prime minister that has vision. The man have this great ideas about him that he went to the international people and even the word the IMF person said on the news and to be corrected based on good fiscal management of the country under the leadership of our dear caring Prime Minister. They see fit to accommodate this loan in a short period of time.
And they're lending it
To
cheaply.
make Jamaica recover again.
I want to tell us, IMF no lend loan for 1 and 2 and 3 years. They no lend loan for that. See? And them a lend way for 3 years. See? And we still have a jar down for a World Bank if we want it.
Can you imagine what if I really see this type? I wonder, PNP, when come to the front. Come to the front, PNP. Take off on the colors this morning. Come out and hear himself.
Mine I make them job down,
No, when I do that, PNP, come to the front this morning. This has never happened under PJ Patterson. This has never happened under Portia. It never happened under Bruce Golden. And I doubt it happened under Siaga. But this has shown the resilience, the good management,
Yeah, man,
fiscal management.
Yeah, man, I see but not to this scale. Not so much money.
Right.
I remember them help we build back off a hurricane Manly, And we build back in 12 months.
Right?
See?
PNP, take off on
act one avant. Because the world is seeing this man as a hero in his own self.
You know, because me a blog Marlon on Facebook, I realize say all kind of Anansi a creep out from all kind of corner. So me a scroll and I see Angay Stevens the page pop up. Me now follow him or nothing, I just the algorithm pop up. And the first thing when I see him say, him post say we get the $6.7 billion. But him a say, PNP will go at war now if make certain say it is transparent. Eh? Anything then see positive, then try to pick something negative out of it. And that's why I can't like none of them.
Where in the world, where has we ever seen the International Monetary Fund lending money to a Caribbean country for 3 years? Where you see a natural disaster struck less than what I would say 34 days, almost a month, going to a month now. My memory serves me right. And IMF
34 days
and give you almost 95% of what you require to rebuild your country. Remember, you know, we want $8 million, you know. We run it off there, so 8.6 million down there, right?
Yeah.
IMF said we are doing 7. So what does that mean?
We have to find
the other one down because me not so bright, you know, but me use my little chicken brain. Watch this now. That tell you that the government don't have to go in NIR. That show you say World Bank have some money where them want to lend with, want to give it. We not have to touch that.
We don't have to touch that, and the reason why we don't have to touch that because with tourism enhancement fund, with tourism fund where we probably have a couple $1 billion in it as well, we can draw out that.
See? Remember, we have a hurricane ban money down there, so right?
So yes,
so that goes to show you that this man from Spanish Town who went to St. Catherine High School, the PNP could have balled blood, they could spit fire till God come in, is the greatest prime minister Jamaica has ever seen. The entire world, when you understand what I'm saying, I'm a general. The world is with this man, the world.
So you remember the 5-year timeline we talk about? We can't say 2 to 3 years now because the money is there. We just literally need to start the building now. The money is there. So we are going to recover in 2 to 3 years.
This is what the PNP don't want.
Big up in a run. Them a DD, man.
They didn't want this.
You ever hold on puppy? Lift up one puppy by neck yet and the puppy just DD. And that happened yesterday when Mark Golden here say Moneyland. He just DD in him baggy.
Can you imagine? Under the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness, our country getting a quick response from the International Monetary Fund of 6.8 million square after $7 billion US
so let me
to
ask you a
reach
question, Marlon.
Jamaica.
Let me ask you a question, Marlon. If the United States government could have sent a dossier to the local authorities in Jamaica to say that Philip Palwell was mired in several corruption scandals, the United States government, you know, could say that Philip Palwell was corrupt. How is it that now Jamaican politicians are saying Andrew Holness is a thief and them have evidence saying thief and then can't show it? Would you not believe that these persons who run the IMF and the United States would have known, that Andrew Holness is a thief? So how them are lending him so much money if he's a thief? Somebody tell me.
That is the point. You make a very good point. If the Prime Minister of Jamaica is so bad, come to the front, PNP. Come at the front, all PNP. Come sit down here, come at class. I could teach you no sense that. No sense. Uno just have this backward thinking mentality. And this coming from the manly days when men were going against capitalism and want the Jamaica Labour Party to do same. Where would we be now? Scott Motley said when the Prime Minister come a meeting, him should have followed world leaders and walk out a meeting. What would have happened to us now?
Not a help.
You think IMF would have looked at Jamaica? You think the International Monetary Fund would have looked at Jamaica? We will be on our own if we follow the PNP.
PNP are dirty junk and workless.
Because the PNP only think. Let me tell you how PNP think. PNP think for this moment, not for down the road. Andrew Wallace don't do that.
So Marlon.
Andrew Wallace think
Marlon.
beyond this moment, brother.
Me want finish out the news clip because I remember me have to go work. But me I'll get you back on a call for the last part. So nobody gonna know.
Yeah, man, we talk again.
Yeah, nobody gonna know. We will call you back for last.
All right, brother.
See? All right. So
yeah, man, bless up.
So what Marlon is saying, my people, you know, Jamaica is blessed. And we are blessed because of the leader we have, who is a Democrat and a diplomat. See, because of his diplomacy, the world is rallying behind him. We never see that the world did love Justin Trudeau and him left Canada in our state and nobody may help him. See, people did love Boris Johnson, you know. England is in a right state and nobody will help them. See, whole heap of place, you have good leaders where people like and them not get no help. A whole world is rallying behind Andrew Holness because Andrew Holness is a great leader and he owes charisma, he owes leadership, and the world recognize leadership. See, Andrew Holness now have to stay down in Jamaica and take on a dirty abuse on our game. You know? If you don't look, all I leader them in the world like him. So he can't go work in anyone a big multilateral agency, them UN, he can be president of that. Any one of them. You wanna see that? He can even go work at IMF and World Bank if he want to. See? So you know if you turn down and take on a dirty abuse. See? On a dirty junk away, no good things.
Especially for small businesses.
For shops to get back up on their feet, they need electricity. There are some communities that are not going to get electricity right away. So what they will get, we will loan them a generator so that when they get back electricity, we can take that back and give it to another shop. That is how you save money.
Dr. Holness was speaking on Friday at the opening ceremony for the newly reconstructed Little London Police Station in Westmoreland. The $200 million two-story complex was done through a partnership with the National Housing Trust, Jamaica Constabulary Force, and the Ministry of National Security and Peace. The 5,300 square foot structure houses offices, living quarters, detention cells, kitchen and laundry facilities, solar power, rainwater harvesting systems, among other amenities. Meanwhile, Dr. Holness is seeking to reassure residents of Accompong in the hills of St. Elizabeth of the government's commitment to rebuilding efforts following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. Dr. Holness toured sections of the community on Sunday alongside Maroon Chief Richard Curry, visiting areas where the roofs of several buildings were torn off during the storm. The Prime Minister says every effort will be made to restore essential services and rebuild infrastructure in time for its annual Maroon Festival scheduled for early January 2026.
And as you are putting in your own effort as a community, you still need electricity. And it is not Chief Curry or benefactors from overseas who can do that. It has to be the government that works very quickly to try to establish that. You need water, your schools, you need the agricultural restoration of your roads.
So I see PNP them tell lies, say government can paint water, go give people them. Nothing go so. See, it is natural spring water in a bucket them. A disastrous time and people probably can't, them they can't find if you can some water go give people them. So it's better people then get water. Eh? What I'm telling you? I can't stand some on the PNP now. When I feel lucky, say, God no give me lightning and power button. I don't feel glad. Because I found over there.
Roads and commerce. These are things that the government has to do.
During the visit, the Prime Minister also handed over a generator and Starlink system to the Accompong Primary School.
Me also see PNP a complain say the Prime Minister say people take picture and a give out aid and him come and a give out generator and Starlink. That is the Prime Minister. The media follows behind him. And almost him I take a picture for put out there. Eh? He's the Prime Minister. He's a historical figure. Wherever he goes must be documented. Mighty God.
Support its connectivity and operations during the recovery period. Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton has welcomed the establishment of the Barbados Field Hospital on the grounds of the Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital in Westmoreland. The facility is expected to become fully operational this week. It was set up by the Barbados Defense Force BDF Emergency Medical Team led by Lieutenant Commander Anderson Goodrich in close collaboration with the Jamaica Defense Force JDF. The unit is staffed by more than 60 medical professionals and is equipped with operating theaters, intensive care units, and staff accommodation.
So the field hospital is being put up, my people, and guess who we not see? It is being put up in Savlamar on the grounds of the Savlamar Hospital, and guess who is not present, my people? Guess who we not see?
It also features food services, independent power generation, water management systems, and waste disposal infrastructure.
This is a positive aspect of our otherwise tragic circumstances. The collaboration that has been established.
If you not guess DUJON'S, me not see him. I'm a bet to know any money say. If I go say they invite him.
The friendship and of course helping people, because at the end of the day it's about helping the citizens of our communities who have been impacted. And this is what this facility will do.
Senior Medical Officer at the Savannah Lamar Hospital, Dr. Saman Vimo, says the addition will significantly strengthen service delivery.
So when we have these kind of services, definitely it's going to allow us to provide uninterrupted medical care. And it also allows us to give some rest.
If you don't see the state of the Savannah Hospital, how me I look funny. Even the outer building. If you don't see just the outside of the building. The Jamaica Labour Party built the Savannah Hospital, I believe, in 1964. They built it. And from 1964 right up till now, see, they have changed the layout of the front part of the hospital. That is it. Nothing major have been done to that hospital from 1964 up till now. And the PNP spent a combined 19 years consecutively in government. They have failed us, Westmoreland. I'm continuing to tell you no. They have failed us. You can't have one government sit down for 19 years and not do nothing. That don't make no sense. We don't benefit nothing from 19 years. That is waste of time.
For some of our staff who are really struggling to balance in between work and household issues.
Clinical Medical Director of the BDF team, Captain Dr. Ayana Critchlow, says her team is pleased to support Jamaica's recovery efforts.
We worked out our flow patterns from their emergency room through in our triage. We have critically placed a few of our doctors to work in the hospital that would then help to funnel to our hospitals. And we've actually worked out some rosters with the accident emergency consultant, Dr. Mills, along with Dr. Vemu and the surgeons, on how we will flow as well as manage the inpatient overflow.
Jamaica is set to receive an additional US $4 million from the United Nations UN Central Emergency Response Fund, CERF, to accelerate life-saving humanitarian activities in parishes hardest hit by Hurricane Melissa. The funding will be channeled through 5 UN-affiliated agencies: UNICEF, the International Organization for Migration, IOM.
So no listen where money them go. So I don't want to hear say them a get extra 5 million or 2 million or whatever they say. Me look 4 million, sorry. I don't think our government get it. You know, listen where people them a funnel their money through. Cause PNP have hard years, you know. It look like when God did make PNP, whosoever and give work for borrow their ears, forget to borrow their ears well. See? So this 4 million is not going to the government of Jamaica. Although it is being used for the Jamaican people, it is going through UN affiliated agencies. See?
The Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, the World Health Organization, WHO, and the World Food Program, WFP. These agencies will work in close partnership with government ministries and agencies, as well as the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM. The announcement was made by UN Resident Coordinator in Jamaica, Dennis Zulu, during a special press briefing on Hurricane Melissa recovery at Jamaica House recently. This new allocation follows an initial $2 million in resilient recovery grants mobilized by the UN to support Jamaica's hurricane recovery efforts.
IOM will focus on emergency shelter and non-food items for 8,800 of the most vulnerable people in Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, and Trelawney, prioritizing last-mile delivery to families whose homes and possessions have been destroyed. WFP will provide cash-based assistance to 10,756 beneficiaries supporting hurricane-affected households in priority parishes to meet their food and essential needs. UNICEF will lead water and sanitation and hygiene response, reaching over 220,000 people with emergency safe water, restoration water supply systems, hygiene and sanitation support.
Mr. Zulu added that the expanded funding will also enable greater access to healthcare services.
PAHO WHO will support continuity of essential healthcare for 600,000 people, including medical supplies, urgent repairs to health facilities, deployment of emergency medical teams, and mental health and psychosocial services.
Over in education, the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information is moving to strengthen disaster readiness in early childhood institutions through the development of comprehensive emergency preparedness guidelines. The initiative is being shaped by lessons learned from the devastating impact of Category 5 Hurricane Melissa. Portfolio Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon announced the move during the Dudley Grant Early Childhood Education Resource Center Colloquium 2025, held recently at the UWI Regional Headquarters in St. Andrew. She explained that the guidelines will be developed in collaboration with the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, and other key partners to ensure a more early childhood sector.
To prepare better than we did. There were so many schools that I've been to, and we just put in computer labs. And all of the computers are wet. All are damaged and destroyed. Some schools had particular lockers that they used, and those survived, but many didn't. And so even just how we prepare for our hurricanes or any disaster is really very important.
Minister Morris-Dixon also underscored the urgent need to strengthen crisis leadership within the education system.
I've had principals and teachers say that I don't know how to lead in a crisis. So we now need in our teacher training institutions to have crisis management as a compulsory course.
As part of the ministry's strengthened approach, early childhood institutions, particularly those in disaster-prone areas, are being encouraged to regularly review and test their emergency plans to ensure they remain fully prepared for any major event. The Ministry of Education, meanwhile, has confirmed that 845 schools have resumed operations following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. This includes 24 of the 25 high schools in Region 4, which have reopened for students in grades 11 to 13 to support preparations for the upcoming CSEC and CAPE examinations. Region 4, comprising Westmoreland, St. James, and Hanover, was among the areas most severely impacted by the storm. Portfolio Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon, who made the announcement during a recent press briefing, commended principals and teachers for working closely with the ministry to restore normality across the education system.
We're expecting that within the next 2 weeks, we'll be able to get all students back in, but it will be on a rotational, a shift basis, because we're looking at the parts of the school that we can use and using those parts. So everybody won't be in every day. So that's the interim solution. But our focus has been on bringing in those students who have external exams.
And finally, Chief Executive Officer of the National Health Fund, NHF, Everton Anderson, says the agency's pharmacy services are almost back to pre-Melissa levels. Mr. Anderson provided the update during the handover of $40 million worth of medication from Dr. Reddy Laboratories Limited on Tuesday.
For Westmoreland, we have surged ahead in that parish, and I think Black River is a little ahead too. So we actually processed a total of 148,000 prescriptions the first 3 weeks after the hurricane. And this is a 1.6.
Yo, Mr. Ingram say on in live say people are left from Westmoreland if you come at town go and get medicine because nothing. What a man week. I saw tap it on Mr. Ingram face 3-4.
6%
That's why good for watch news.
Over
it's good for watch news because PNP, all of them from head to toe them are liar.
3 weeks before the hurricane. So it means that we are serving the patients. We visited about 50 communities, very remote service areas, including using a bike service to get to patients.
All major NHF pharmacy locations are now operational, with prescription filling resumed at over 90% of the public sector facilities served by the fund. The remaining 10%, which suffered significant structural damage, are being supported through mobile pharmacy services. And that's the news today.
Good for watch news, my people. Now, so let's get into the meat of the matter. So I want to listen to this. And we have been lobbying for this, us labor rights. We have been lobbying for this. The Prime Minister had said this in the leading up to the general election. The government is now seriously taking a look back at this, my people. So now listen to this.
Used to manipulate social media, to comment on posts negatively, to spread rumors about people, to do some really nasty things. And you're going to see some action very shortly for those persons. A young person made a post on social media that bordered on being defamatory, probably libelous. The person was tracked and their identity discovered. Long and short, the person was put up to doing this by another political organization. And we have been tracking several such cases where you see some posts being made that border on defamatory or libelous. And when you dig behind, which we have the capabilities to do, and to discover the people behind these accounts, there are young persons being recruited to do this. It is purely out of good conscience that many of them we don't pursue, because they are young people, they are being misled, they are being used for the wrong purpose. Because they are native to social media, they are being used to manipulate social media, to comment on posts negatively, to spread rumors about people, to do some really nasty things. And you're going to see some action very shortly for those persons. Much of what is being done is, in fact, against the law. I want to say to you, the people who have chosen to be a part of the Jamaica Labour Party, the Jamaica Labour Party does not use or endorse the use of social media to attack people's character, to assassinate people's character, to spread misinformation. We have too many good news items, too many achievements that you need to promote without having to resort to attacking people. No, we deal with policies and programs and principles. People who don't have policies, who don't have programs, and don't have principles, they try.
Well, that's my people. So, finally, the government is ramping up efforts now to have a cyber law, a cyber crime act, bring to the floor of both houses, old Bucky Hag, sorry, my Prime Minister. My Prime Minister wouldn't call nobody no name, and any little thing there, but I can't help him, my Prime Minister. See it? But old Bucky Maisa, them not gonna agree to it, we know that. But we have a majority in the house. I must use it to pass anything that don't need a 2/3 majority. See? And this won't need a 2/3 majority. So we must pass this. And anything at all. So when you sit down on your phone, in case you never know, and you generate a brand new email address from your phone, thinking that nobody cannot find you, because you not put one name on Facebook or you not put one name on Instagram, thinking that nobody can find. The very email that you make, that is the backbone, that the DNA of how the law will find you. So when you think say you're anonymous and then can't find you, they will find you. See? So just in case you never know, once you generate that on Google or MSN or anywhere you go, Hotmail, once you generate that email address can tell you date, time, location, see, where you was. And then can use it for check you as well, just so you know. See? Israeli government did something like that. Right? That is how they find Hamas fighter them and assassinate them all the time. We have that technology in Jamaica, just so you know. See? So you guys will be traced down and tracked down. And I hope all if they find you and you're 12-year-old, they lock you up. That me hope. See? So, but we get back Marlon on the call, because we have about probably 20 minutes left in our show. See, anybody want to join Marlon on the call, feel free to call in. We add you to the call. See? Alright, you look like Marlon is away, my people. See? So, if you think, say, yeah, I'll get away, no, because you have some people, I notice them up on Facebook, you know, when you then come and then comment and then say all kind of things, and when you look, then no name, or they do have a name, but not their real name, and they have 2 followers, so they make that the page there, just so they can come comment and antagonize you. See? The government of Jamaica has the know-it-all and the wear-it-all to track you down and trace you, all if you're under your mama frack. They can come dig you out from under there. And that is the right thing that the government is doing. And I back them wholeheartedly. See? I support my government in going after these people. People like Mama Hag. People like Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram, although in a cuss and swear and say suck out this and name out this, but the things them that Mr. Ingram say, they are done right, lies and illegal and libelous. See? Tina times. See? And by the way, Jamaica has a treaty with Canada. Jamaica also have a treaty with the United States. Extradition treaties. They are new treaties. Footer hype as well. If the Jamaican government wants you and you are living in America, all they need to do is fill out an extradition form, submit it to your local authority. They will come to your home, arrest you, and extradite you to Jamaica so you can come and face charges. Jamaica now have that capability. And by the way, the Jamaican Police Service, the JCF, has been certified now. See, they were certified sometime earlier this year as a first class. They are now operating as a first class police service. And you can go and check it out if you don't believe me. See? So, just like the police in New York or the Metropolitan Police, the Jamaican police is now operating as a proper police force. See? So they have the wherewithal, they have the capability, they have the technology, and they are putting in laws, things to come and catch up. See? So, any you think I'll get away, you know, remember something I'm telling you. So the government must track you down, fine you, and lock you up. See? I believe that. And feel like people might talk about they don't want no digital ID and this and that and blah blah. When you go to the Canadian embassy, when you go to the United States embassy, when you go to the British High Commission, you don't have a choice. You have to give it up. The Jamaican people, the Jamaican government need to stop giving you people a choice. On a too free. That a mashing up. On a too free. You don't forget no choice. All bolo as well. Whenever it is deemed, once this law is in operation. See, so once it is on the books And they're also looking into bringing back the slander laws. So slander laws are, mixed with libel. See? But slander goes a bit deeper. Slander is a criminal act. See? So libel is a civil thing, but slander is a criminal thing. So that are the difference. See? So when you slander me, I can then go to, all right, just like the other day when them post say, me ship how much barrel of gun go to Kingston in a Desmond Mackenzie constituency. That is not just libelous, that is slanderous. See, and if we had the slander laws on the books, I could have gone and make a report about those persons that was circulating that. And, we could have, personally, I would have prefer to lock them up and send them to prison than to go civil and have to wait for money from them. I have to sleep better in my bed, no, say. I lock them up and then go to prison. See? So, if those laws were still on the book, I could have gone and filed a complaint and asked them to prove it. Prove it. What evidence do you have that I ship guns to Desmond Mackenzie? So, and then if they could not prove it, under the slander laws, then I see something like 2 to 3 years in prison. See? So, all I want to talk about people freedom, you're free to say what you want to say. But once you say what you say, and it come out of your mouth, what comes out of your mouth now have or has consequences. So you have to know now. You can't just grow on and tell lie on people and talk things where you don't know. It shouldn't be like that. I must lock you up if I do things that you do. It's plain and simple as that. See? But DUJON people. Yes, Anton. It is very long overdue that we must get into a lot of these things. And even if they catch your pitney, we are 12-year-old. Dep on the media talk something, we don't have to talk. Lock them up. And if we catch one pitney with gun, we are 12-year-old, lock him up. You know, you may tell them, we have to have some kind of law and order in our society, and some kind of deterrent must be there. We can't allow people to get away with all of these things. We have to put back some structural law and order in place. See? So we can lock them up and make them, the rest of them see. And say, if I this me do, them are going to lock me up too. And then we stop. Remember what I'm telling you? See? And everybody are going to stop. You always got criminality, you always got crime, you always got murder. But the vast majority of people thinking now that they will get away with it. Once they see say others not get away with it, it will deter them. See? You know, my battery rate works so slow this body there. Eh? Some people, we're going to end the live here. We'll talk about the libel and the slander laws some more tonight. We're going to do a little research, and, I will be advocating for the government to bring them back, and we have been advocating, and they are listening, and they are looking into it, my people. See, yes, Mark Golding will be one of those such persons who is libelous. That 28 bank account and that illicit 6, not be able to prove that the Prime Minister have 28 bank account, be able to prove that 6 members of the illicit. That would have been a prisonable offense for Mark Golding. And 2 years after he said that, we still not see no illicit 6. And Jonas only have 8 bank account. See? Not 28. So that would have mean that Mark Golding would have been coming out of jail now. Right now. You would have probably missed the last election. And if you are a member of parliament and you are charged with something and you spend a custodial sentence of 12 months in jail, anything over a month, then you lose that position automatic. See? So if you're a member of parliament and you get charged with something and you go to jail 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, 11 months, you still get to keep your job. See? You can still be a member of parliament. But anything over 12 months, automatically you have to resign and by election call and somebody else replace you. So would have gotten at least 2-3 years for those slanderous comments. And more. There's more that he said as well. You know, and that would have given him a custodial sentence. I would have got rid of him months ago had those laws still been on the books. So we need to put them back, my people. Saying so big up all 259 persons who is here. Please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Big up all 106 persons who gave me a thumbs up. I will soon. We're on the road now to 16,800. You know, we're hoping to get to 18,000 by January, my people. So, you know, please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. And I will soon this evening at 6:30 p.m. or 7 p.m. Jamaica time. See? Big up on yourself. Much love. Shower labor rights.